Pluto's planetary status has been a subject of debate ever since its discovery in 1930 by astronomer Clyde Tombaugh. Originally classified as the ninth planet in our solar system, Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006 by the International Astronomical Union, IAU. This decision sparked controversy among scientists and the public, leading to ongoing discussions about what defines a planet. What is a planet? The debate over Pluto's classification revolves around the IAU's definition of a planet. In 2006, the IAU established 3 criteria that a celestial body must meet to be considered a planet. 1. It must orbit the Sun. 2. It must be massive enough for its gravity to shape it into a nearly round form. 3. It must have cleared its orbit of other debris. Pluto meets the first 2 criteria. It orbits the Sun and has enough gravity to maintain a roughly spherical shape. However, it does not meet the 3rd requirement because its orbit overlaps with other objects in the Kuiper belt, a region beyond Neptune filled with icy bodies and dwarf planets. Because Pluto does not clear its orbit, the IAU reclassified it as a dwarf planet, a category that also includes Eris, Haumea, and Makemake. Why was Pluto demoted? Pluto's reclassification was driven by the discovery of similar-sized celestial bodies in the Kuiper belt. In 2005, astronomers discovered Eris, an object slightly smaller than Pluto but with a more massive core. If Pluto were to remain classified as a planet, then Eris, and potentially many other Kuiper belt objects, would also need to be considered planets. To maintain a clear distinction, the IAU refined its planetary definition, leading to Pluto's demotion. Scientific and public controversy. Despite its reclassification, many scientists and members of the public still argue that Pluto should be considered a planet. Some key points in the argument include: historical precedent. Pluto was considered a planet for over 75 years before being reclassified. Orbital uniqueness. Some argue that the clearing its orbit criterion is flawed, as even Neptune does not entirely clear its orbit due to Pluto's elliptical path. Emotional and cultural attachment. Many people feel a sentimental connection to Pluto as the 9th planet they learned about in school. In response to the controversy, some astronomers have proposed alternative planetary definitions that would restore Pluto's status. In 2017, a team of NASA scientists suggested defining a planet based solely on its ability to be spherical due to gravity, which would bring Pluto back into the planetary fold along with many other celestial bodies. Pluto's characteristics. Even though Pluto is now classified as a dwarf planet, it remains one of the most intriguing objects in the solar system. Some of its fascinating features include size. Pluto is about 1,473 miles, 2,370 kilometers in diameter, roughly 1/6 the width of Earth. Atmosphere. It has a thin atmosphere primarily composed of nitrogen, methane, and carbon monoxide, which expands when Pluto is closer to the Sun and freezes when it moves farther away. Moons. Pluto has 5 known moons, the largest being Charon, which is so big that Pluto and Charon are sometimes considered a double dwarf planet system. Surface composition. Pluto's surface is a mix of ice, rock, and frozen gases, featuring massive mountains, glaciers, and possible subsurface oceans. Is Pluto a real planet? While Pluto is no longer officially classified as a planet by the IAU, the debate over its status continues. Some scientists argue that the definition should be broadened to include Pluto, while others maintain that the current classification is scientifically sound. Whether one calls Pluto a planet or a dwarf planet, it remains a fascinating and important celestial body in our solar system. Ultimately, Pluto's status is more about definitions than scientific importance. Regardless of its label, Pluto continues to be a subject of exploration, particularly following the 2015 flyby of NASA's New Horizons spacecraft, which revealed breathtaking details about this distant world.